Horns and Hooves. That's the series we're in. It's kind of a play off the cartoon character where you see some guy in a red jumpsuit and horns and a pitchfork. That kind of devil is easy to dismiss because he's not real. Question, is the devil real? Or is it just a metaphor? Well, if you look through the Bible, there are a number of names for the devil in the Bible. You want to guess how many? Go ahead, just around the group, guess how many names for the devil do you think there are in the Bible? This is stunning. 24 different names for the devil. Let me just plow through them. Abaddon, Apollyon, accuser, adversary, angel of the abyss, Beelzebub, Belial, devil, that's one of the common ones, dragon, enemy, God of this world, liar, lion, murderer, prince of this world, ruler of the darkness, Satan, serpent, star, or Lucifer in Latin, tempter, wicked one, and that's a long list. So this is interesting to me. If you look at statistics on Americans' belief about demons, this is Christians, not atheists, not agnostic, Christians. 47% of Christians, that's almost half, believe that Satan is merely a symbol of evil, not a real person. Nevertheless, they agree that a person can be under the influence of spiritual forces such as demons. They just don't believe in, like, the head honcho, the devil. 92% of Christians believe in heaven, but only 79%, these Christians, believe in hell. For those not affiliated with church, only 37% believe in heaven and only 28% believe in hell. Why does this even matter? Here's why. If you have an enemy and you're not aware of the enemy, you are more vulnerable to the enemy. And Satan has several tactics that he likes to use. We'll talk about that throughout this series. But one of the tactics he used was so well described by the author C.S. Lewis. He said Satan is like a puff viper. Now, a puff viper is a particular kind of snake that looks like a deadly viper, but he's not. They're pretty innocuous, actually. And if you, this is hilarious, if you walk up to a puff viper, he'll like puff himself up, act like the deadly viper, and hiss at you. If you stand there, if you're not afraid, you know what it does? It plays dead. That's right, a snake plays dead. It will literally lay on its back. And you can walk, Google this if you don't believe me. You can walk over the snake, flip it over on its belly, and it will go, and go back on his back. I don't want you to believe that I'm alive. Satan in America, for the most part, has flipped on his back. And he's pretending that he's not a real person. He's convinced nearly half of Christians that he's not real. That makes him very, very dangerous. And we want to talk about some of the strategies of Satan in this series to help you know how to counter his subtle attacks and some not so subtle attacks. This week, we talked about the number one tool of the devil, deception. But what makes it really deceptive is he doesn't actually lie to you. He simply tells you half-truths. And because half of it is true, it's easier, hook, line, and sinker, to swallow his lies. And that is something worth talking about.